And what's up, YouTube? Welcome to another Woods Report.
Happy Friday. It's Labor Day weekend.
Yeah, Labor Day weekend. So a lot of people got plans, I'm sure, or they staying in.
It's going to be hot here. I don't know what anyone
I know,
else.
ridiculous. 90-some degrees or something.
Mm-hmm.
You all right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
For now, I think.
All right. So a lot of stuff going on. My mother called and she had a whole bunch of stories today as well. Some of them I already knew about. And then some of them, I figured I could throw them in there and give you something to talk about. Biden.
Because we got Biden and we got a lot of politics, right?
Other
than Biden, an update with Trump.
Yeah, it's always an update with him.
And the black man that's been also
Harrison,
part of the RICO charges.
Right. Well, he has a whole big old thing about how he was singled out.
He railroaded.
Yeah, he was railroaded. He had to sit
because I'm black.
Yeah. Well, he should have had no problems. Those guys probably liked him. Remember, the hood guys like Trump. Remember, that was the whole...
So, yeah, be okay about it.
Right.
Now you got Mega liking you.
Yeah.
You got the brothers liking you.
Yeah.
So, now you mad at the system?
Yeah.
Dude, flow with it.
Yeah, they like you.
You're on top.
He likes me. Hey, Mikey. They like him. He was the cool dude in prison.
Don't complain about it. Just find somebody to pay you out. Is he still in jail?
No, he got out.
Oh, okay.
He got out. Finally got out. Yeah. Well, he was in Fulton County. Ooh. Remember I told you the hardest black men go to the Fulton County.
Fulton County, man.
Yeah.
He really down.
Yeah. Well, Trump went to Fulton County. So,
he about it.
Black people love him now.
About it.
According to Candace and all the other right-wing people.
Jeez.
Black people love him now. We love him. Because he's a criminal. That tells you what they think about us. That we love a criminal.
Somebody that's a criminal representing our country.
He representing, no.
That's
black people all about representing.
He rough. He tough.
Yeah.
Shoot, he not no wimp.
Nah.
Shoot, no jelly back.
Nah. So you with us now.
You about the hood. You about the hood.
Yeah. If the Black Panther Party was going real strong now, he'd be a Black Panther.
Shoot, man, you with us. Yeah. Come on, you made a march with us.
All of them. Yeah. Malcolm X would be marching with Trump. Yeah, because he's one of us.
Okay.
But anyway, Biden. Okay, Mama, you talk about Biden all the time. Well, he got his report card today.
Did he get all A's?
David says, hey, on TikTok.
Hey.
And Emerald says, hey, ladies. Hey. Happy Friday, and I hope everyone enjoys their holiday weekend.
Yep, we do too.
All right, y'all. Biden got his report card today.
What was his grades?
Biden says the U.S. is in one of the strongest job-creating periods after the jobs report came out.
Okay.
The economy added 187,000 jobs last month, but also saw an uptick in unemployment. Mm-hmm. The Bureau of Labor Statistics reported. Okay. Mm-hmm. President Joe Biden touted the jobs report released Friday that showed employment growth in August, saying that the U.S. is in one of the strongest job-creating periods in our history. The Bureau of Labor Statistics report said the economy added 187,000 jobs last month, up from an increase of 157 jobs in July.
Okay.
The report noted that was less than the average monthly gain of 271,000 jobs over the last 12 months. The number of unemployed people rose from 514,000. However, an increase of 3.8%, up from 3.5% in July. Those numbers were similar to a year earlier when 6 million people were unemployed. Well, we know it was the pandemic, but don't worry about it. Right. The percentage of population that is employed or looking for work also rose in August by 0.2%, the first increase since March. The industries that saw job gains included healthcare, leisure and hospitality, social assistance, and construction.
We've been seeing a lot of construction workers. She's right about that. We see every pothole, every little corner, every sidewalk, that they're building or rebuilding or whatever. We've been seeing a lot of. Didn't we see a lot of trucks?
Yes.
Mack trucks.
It was ridiculous.
Dirt. I was going to say drugs, Lord.
Dirt trucks.
With dirt trucks and all of that on the street today. I'm like.
So Friday's speech in the Rose Garden largely mirrored
the truck drivers too.
Mirrored the themes of previous remarks the president and senior administration officials have made during a series of stops across the country this summer. The plan, which they refer to as Bidenomics, focuses on making public investments, educating workers, and promoting competition. That's what the White House said.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so more jobs. Every expert says that we're going into a recession.
So somebody lying.
Well, it's more jobs, but what kind of jobs?
I guess it doesn't matter because people, as long as they're working, because some people are hustling. They working just to work.
Right.
And it may not even be their career choice or path.
Right.
So they getting these numbers from those jobs that were open are now filled.
He says, while I'm proud of the historic legislation my administration has passed and the policies that we've enacted, the real heroes of this story are the American people. Average Americans, Biden said. They're the ones that's getting up every day, putting their heads down and going out the door to go to work.
We can still have a recession with people, with the numbers of people being employed still okay and going up, right? Because
Biden says Trump administration, Donald Trump was one of the only presidents who entered his presidency and left with fewer jobs than when he entered.
Compared to all the other presidents?
That's what he's saying.
Wow.
Biden's remarks come a day after or day before he is set to travel to Florida to survey the damage from Hurricane Idalia. When asked as he departed the Rose Garden whether he would meet the Florida governor, Ron DeSantis, Biden said yes. Well, he said it was on the phone every day, remember?
Mm-hmm.
So
just
we'll
to make
see.
Sure that everything's okay.
And
prepared.
Trump, he dogged out DeSantis about how he handled the Florida thing.
He did?
Yeah, he said he should have been way better than that.
What did he do?
He honestly said he would have done a better job.
But what did he not do? Because
it don't matter. It's just something for him to complain about.
It didn't hit as bad as
he would have gone there and thrown paper towels like he did in Puerto Rico.
Just being there and then you embarrassing people. No, right. We'd rather you not be there.
Right. Well, he's Florida. Remember his
I know. His place didn't get flooded, right?
No, not Mar-a-Lago. But he would have had a whole bunch of Mexicans standing around with big bags keeping the water. They wouldn't have came. They would have been a bridge a moat. Before any water would have got into there.
His place wouldn't get flooded.
Yeah, he would have brought all of them over.
Now, I probably would have agreed with him, but I'm thinking it didn't hit as bad as they said it was going to hit.
Mm-hmm.
So he really didn't have to step up as much,
right? Because
it wasn't like a Katrina situation,
right?
So what is wrong with Trump?
So there you go. People always say I don't say anything positive about Joe Biden.
Oh, people said that?
Well, I don't say positive about none of them. I don't like any of them.
No,
I'm saying something positive about Joe Biden, even though you need to look into that report a little closer.
I don't think we were saying things negative about him or Kamala. Like our sorority sister who's involved with the Democratic Party very much. The things that she was listing, like on his website that he has done, bills that he has passed, things that, he has been doing. I don't feel he's vocalizing that enough. So we don't even know. We're in the dark a lot for what he has done. So we're ready to brag on whoever is doing right. Because like my sister said, we're not any political party.
Right.
But if any political side, even the independents, come up with a plan and it's working.
We'll listen to it.
We'll listen.
All right.
Yeah.
All right. Harrison Floyd.
Okay.
You know who he is? He's the only black co-defendant in the Trump RICO charge.
Mm-hmm.
Him and the black lady with the crazy smile.
Mm-hmm.
Trump co-defendant Harrison Floyd claims he was indicted in Georgia because he's black. So he's playing the black card.
I don't think he can do that with this one.
He wants to play the black card. So let them play it. Remember, they could be victims when they want to be victims. Mm-hmm. But any other time, remember, mega people can be victims. Trump is a victim. The Department of Justice is after him. They don't like him. Biden is after him. The liberals are after him. Hillary Clinton is after him. Obama on his boat is after him. Everybody's after him. So they're victims.
So is he thinking that the courts that's coming for him, mm-hmm. they had this little printout that says we need to at least have 5 white people, mm-hmm. 2 blacks, mm-hmm. 1 Hispanic. Mm-hmm. We need 4 women. I don't even know if
they have any Hispanic. Oh, yeah, they do. They have.
We need 4 women.
Okay, so
how does he sound like they coming after him because he's black?
Harrison Floyd, one of the 19 defendants in former President Donald Trump Georgia election case, has suggested that he was included in the indictment because he's black. Mr. Floyd, who serves as the director of Black Voices for Trump during the 2020 presidential campaign, spoke to Steve Bannon. That ought to tell you right there. You're talking to Steve Bannon.
Connect with him.
After he was released on bond nearly a week following his arrest in Fulton County. Now, even without you were targeted because you were black. Even at the fact that you are a Trumpster and you vote for Trump, I personally want to say, as somebody who belongs to neither party, you made black people look bad. You're the only person who didn't have any money. You couldn't bond out, and you had a prior. You didn't make no black. You had a prior. You couldn't even go to be with the Trumpsters and come out with everybody smiling.
He trying to hang with the big boys.
The only Negro.
Had no money.
No money. Couldn't bail out. And a prior. You are everything Candace Owens and them say.
Right.
Larry Elder, he said you're more prone to violence. You're black. You guys statistically create more problems in this country. You always have a record.
Problem follows you.
That's why they don't want y'all. That's why. Trump probably was like, do we have to have him on the team? And they talked him into it. You have to have these black people because you got to have
show
black
some
people.
Representation, Trump.
Only black people can talk to black people.
Exactly.
So they needed these 2 black people to go talk to those 2 black ladies.
Right, because they can relate. It's like back
and talk jive when you talk to them. Make sure you talk jive.
I was talking to my sister. I said, if you think about at our jobs, if a white boss hires a black lady as a manager, and then there's a lot of black workers under him and her. If he has an issue with black workers, he'll have her go talk to the black workers because she can, she
can talk jive.
Hey, what's up? You know, you're not doing your job. Right. And the big man saying the big boss don't like
you. Know how they are. You know how they are.
So you go and talk to them. That's why I'm thinking you said that they probably...
They had to include him. They wouldn't have brought him on. You loser.
Go talk to the black people.
Yeah.
And let them know that this and this and this.
Yeah. I need some representation up in there.
It's about to go down.
Right.
Brother man, can you handle that? Sure, I got this.
Yeah, I got this.
And now he hollering. They just did it because I'm black.
A prior, which means he had some record before, and he couldn't afford to get himself out.
They probably
every stereotype.
They probably looked at his record.
The only stereotype he don't fit is he's not dark skinned. That's it. That's the only thing he's missing.
Right.
He's not dark.
Yeah, his complexion.
You should have been a dark-skinned black man, and you would have checked every box off.
Really fit the stereotype. You know, they probably checked his record to see that he did have a past record.
Yeah,
and which is another reason why they asked him to come on board.
Yeah,
come on board, help us out.
Even though Trump has three priors,
no integrity. We need people with no integrity.
Well, he spoke to Steve Bannon, and he was released a week later. Mr. Bannon led Mr. Floyd to bring race into the matter. Well, you know they're going to bait him because he's stupid. Asking if he thought he was singled out because this the white guy, and he's a stupid black Negro. The white guy. Do you think that you were singled out because you are African American? Especially that's what Bannon asked him. Especially because he is also a Trump supporter. You're a Trump supporter too,
so they don't like that.
They don't like that.
They already don't like.
Do you think you
blacks that support
Do you
them.
think you were singled out? And I bet you he was like, Yeah. Yeah, you're right.
Yeah.
I wasn't even thinking about that until I came here and sat down.
Now I gotta think about it. You're
Let
right.
me think about that.
Right.
So this is what he says. Part of the black culture is always voting Democrat. I went against the code. Yeah, you're right, Bannon. I went against the code. If you will, at the highest order, Bannon, not only did I go against the code, but I created a whole organization of black people going against the code. So you know they were singling me out.
That's right.
He said, and so the district attorney, old Fannie Willis, the old gangbanger herself, she decided to send me to what they call a Negro wake-up call. Yeah. So when she was all them old books that she was reading on the laws and was going after Trump, she decided to pull out a few hours and devote them to me. Just me, the black man. And she decided to pull me in and say, I'm going to give him a Negro wake-up call. Yeah.
Sound like that one guy.
Yeah.
Is it me?
Yeah.
Or is it a conspiracy, my brother?
Yeah. Well, they was see, I bet you what it was, Steve. I bet you they had all the ones that they was gonna do. Then Fannie walked up in there and said, you need a Negro up in there. Because we got to give somebody a wake-up call. Now, don't worry about all them laws and stuff, all that paperwork. I'll take care of the paperwork myself. I'll do it myself. That's what she told her whole office. Yeah.
I handle Harrison Floyd.
Yeah. And that black lady, I'm going to put her in there too. Because we don't want it to be one black man. Because that'd be too suspicious. That's too suspicious. Let's put two of them in there. A woman and a man.
And a man. We got it covered.
And we're going to give him a wake-up call, a Negro wake-up call.
Thank you.
That's what we going to do.
Stupid man.
He said, well, let me tell you something. She dialed the wrong number because it didn't go through. Yeah, Fannie Willis. Yeah.
What do you mean it didn't go
That's
through?
what he said. She dialed the wrong number because it didn't go through.
This man. Oh, my God.
Yeah. 777-9311. Yeah. You died 9312, Fannie Willis. You dialed the wrong number.
It was a digital.
Because I'm out now. Yeah. It took me a while. It took me a spoon. I had to claw through the thing, but I got out.
Oh, my goodness. Like, what is that?
I had to dig my own tunnel, but I got out.
What's that movie? With the guy that dug the tunnel and put the pitch in front of it.
That's him. Harrison, this is what Harrison did. He started with a spoon a week ago, and he poked at the thing.
That movie.
And it was a poster of Trump.
Shawshank Redemption.
Shawshank. And there was a poster, and he put Trump's poster over the hole.
They never knew.
They never even knew I was gone.
He tried.
You tried, Fannie Willis, but I Shawshank Redemption you. Mr. Floyd surrendered to authorities in Fulton County on August 24th, where he was arrested for his part. Now he forgot all of that in Bannon's thing.
No, it's the black thing.
It's the Negro wake-up call. I'm sorry. I forgot the black card.
He had amnesia.
A Trumpster who plays the black card. Does that sound stupid?
Oxymoron.
I thought they don't believe in the black card being played.
I don't know. When it's for them, if it suits their purpose.
Well, while he suggested some level of racial targeting in his interview with Bannon, he is indeed one of nearly 24 people charged alongside Mr. Trump in the case.
Thank you.
Yeah, I find it, you know what? I find it honorable. I'm charged along the big dog.
That's right.
I'm with him.
You playing with the big boys
now. Yeah.
Be proud, my man.
Dummy.
Okay.
Chiseled his way out of jail. And now he talking about Fannie Willis is after him.
It took a while, too, to get out.
I know. It take a while to chisel yourself out. He got out.
I wonder who paid. Did they up the second mortgage?
They said allegedly he's going to be running for Congress. And apparently, I guess he has some exciting news that he's going to announce.
This man?
Yeah.
Oh, Lord Jesus.
Yeah, Fannie Willis.
You still under investigation.
Don't worry about it, Fannie Willis. We got this. I got my spoon. I still got my spoon. Put me in there again. I'm going to chisel my way out again. I'm a Shawshank Redemption. I'm a Shawshank Redemption. You, Fannie Willis. Thinking you gonna lock me up.
That is something else.
So
okay.
So there you go. He chiseled his way out. He's out now.
Oh, it took a while.
Reminds me of Harrison Ford.
Oh, Harrison Ford.
Does?
Yeah,
like Harrison Ford.
Yeah, I'm the real fugitive now, huh? And Harrison Ford ain't got nothing on me.
I'm gonna prove my innocence.
I'm Harrison Floyd, not Harrison Ford.
He sounds innocent. I'm innocent. I'm gonna prove it.
Yeah. Yeah, that name gonna go down in history. Harrison Floyd. Floyd, not Ford. Floyd. As the only black man.
You said he running for some office?
Yeah.
So he gonna put that name back out there.
Yeah. Oh. But then you have some priors.
That don't matter.
You had assault to the FBI agent. That ain't got nothing to do with it.
The FBI agent was wrong.
What you bringing all that extra stuff in?
I was protecting myself.
Yeah.
He was wrong.
Big dummy. All right, staying on this on the Big Dummy Award. Look at him.
Okay. The leader of the troop.
Well, let's see now. We talked about Biden, didn't we?
Mm-hmm.
Well, let's see. He hates Obama too, remember?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay. Well, a lot of people are filing cases all over the country. Okay.
What?
They are saying that he is not even supposed to run. His name is not even supposed to be on the ballot because he is against the 14th Amendment, the Constitution.
14th Amendment.
Okay. Well, there was somebody in Florida who brought the case up.
Ooh.
The judge dismissed it.
Why?
And guess who the judge was put in place by? Obama. An Obama judge dismissed a case that was trying to throw you off the ballot?
Why were they doing that?
She's saying he didn't have any cause because the person who brought the case, it didn't directly affect them. So in other states, it's people who are actually running for the candidacy, write-ins and stuff, that's doing it, not just some person, citizen.
Oh, it may affect them because they're running.
They're running.
But it's not the people that
She threw it out because she said it did not affect Judge Robin Rosenberg, who was appointed by the President Barack Obama.
What are you going to say about that?
He won't say nothing positive. Only when it's something negative towards him, it's an Obama judge.
You got to pass.
But why I don't hear where y'all at, mega people?
Yeah.
Where's truth? Where's his? Because he put like 100 videos out in 5 hours. They say he was ridiculous.
Okay.
Where's the video about an Obama judge ruling in your favor?
Thank you.
I don't see that video.
She threw it out.
Yeah, I don't see that video.
Thank you.
But he's not going to put that out. But if she would have ruled against him, then we would have heard Obama. It would have broke the internet.
Wow.
So, but other than that.
So what do you mean if it's affecting them personally?
If they're running, like in this other case, they said one of the people that's filing a suit against him, he's a write-in candidate. For a Republican Party.
I didn't know that.
And he's saying that
write-in candidates, they can be written in and not have to do debates or anything.
Yeah. Well, no, because you don't have enough to do debates.
But you can be written in.
You can write in, yeah.
Oh wow.
But what he's saying is Trump's name shouldn't even be on the ballot. Now, that's why I believe he was doing all these videos. You could tell he was frazzled yesterday. He did all these videos in a few hours, back to back to back to back to back.
Okay.
You know when he goes unhinged, he was unhinged. And I think that's what's scaring him. I think it's scaring him that some of these judges in some of these states may say, your name shouldn't be on the ballot.
Oh.
And that's he don't have enough
possibility for that to happen.
Or he believes that there's a possibility that he may end up losing one of these cases and going to jail. Oh. So he's becoming unhinged now. It's starting to affect him.
Okay.
But he still has his supporters. He's a billionaire asking people to pay for his legal fees. And they're dumb enough to do it.
But is he still at billionaire status? Because he's losing a lot of
the point is he's rich.
Property and everything.
Why would you give money to a rich person to pay his attorney.
That's what he wants. Remember, he wants people that feeding that ego that he has.
His people are just dumb dummies.
He's happy that they even are thinking about giving him money. So he's going to take it.
What was it,
We were
Mom?
talking about Trump's finance.
Uh-huh.
He's paying it out more than he's taking
Yeah,
in.
he's paying out more than he is taking
He's
in.
gonna catch up with him.
And a couple of the people, his co-defendants, are asking him for money. And he's saying he's not going to give them money, but he'll help them raise money.
Mhm.
That's the same thing he told Giuliani.
Oh,
I'll help you on a fundraiser to raise money, but I'm not going to give you none of mine.
I mean, his mega people may very well support all of the people that's in his little group.
Yep.
You know, that's why I said it's funny how they didn't all come unless he would have said something to Harrison's aide to get him out of prison right away. To get him out of jail, I should say.
I don't know. Cotillia says, hi, ladies. Hi, Mama. Hey, Cotillia. Okay, and then my last person, you know I always got to do my last Trumpster, is Bobblehead Candace Owens.
Okay. What'd she say now?
First of all,
we talked a lot about her yesterday.
First of all, addressing some of the people. Rita King says, hey, beautiful ladies, you're pretty, Miss Rita King. Thanks, Rita King.
Thank you.
Addressing the comments in the comment section, our comment section. Defending Candace and defending Ramashima Shama. And yes, I'm going to continue to say his name wrong because he doesn't believe in white supremacy. Kimasami.
Rasami.
Shamahumaha.
Rasami.
Now, I'm going to continue to do it because he doesn't believe in white supremacy. So I'm going to butcher his name every chance I get.
You guys can say he dresses nice. He has a nice smile.
Yeah.
He has a lot of energy. But the moment he said
he don't believe in white supremacy
in this country,
it's a unicorn to him.
In this country.
Yeah, he's an idiot. So anyway, I watched this thing today, Candace Owens. I don't know why I keep subjecting myself to this. But I have to because if I don't like somebody, I have to watch them because then when people say stuff and say, why you don't like such and such, I can tell you why I don't like them because I watch them and I hear what they say that comes out of their mouth. I don't have to hear somebody tell me what they said. I'm listening myself.
Do you honestly believe, though, that she believes everything she's saying?
I think so.
Or I think she also not just putting an act on
both. I think she believes the stuff that she says, and I believe that she is acting. I believe that she's a millionaire because her audience are conservative white men. That's her audience. That's who she plays to. So anything that makes a white man feel better about himself, she's going to play to that. That's her bread and butter.
Okay.
So what could you do more than anything to make a white man feel good about himself? Talk about slavery. First of all, she thought again, it's her time. You know how she does these exposés. Mm-hmm. Nothing about anything that black people could benefit from or whatever. Mm-hmm. This one was to expose how black people think about slavery and how they keep saying it's all the white man's fault. So she decided to do a video with cartoon characters, probably to play the kids, to explain slavery. So she wanted to explain to us that slavery didn't just exist here in the United States. Mm-hmm. I think we know that. Anybody who reads the Bible, we know about the Hebrew slaves. Everywhere. You big dummy.
Slavery has been everywhere.
But anyway, she wants the myth that white men are the only ones that held slavery. She wants to dismiss that myth and that black people had slaves. Mm-hmm. Everybody had slaves. Everybody. Mm-hmm. Everybody's hands are dirty in slavery. Right. Slavery is about money. Mm-hmm. We know that. Mm-hmm. But she wanted to do a whole thing on it. Okay. So she went back and she wanted to describe how there were slaves 5,000 years ago. And there were slaves in China and slaves. Everybody was slaves. Mm-hmm. Everybody was slaves.
They had their chance.
Even people who was the same race slaved each other.
Right.
Mm-hmm. We know that. Okay. But anyway, she's teaching us something, I guess. Did you know that this lady had the nerve? Let me just concentrate on our slavery portion of it.
In America.
America.
Okay.
She said that the white people went to Africa. They didn't even get off the boat. Most of the
They did a
time,
drive-by?
they anchored down offshore. They didn't even get off the boat.
Okay.
That black people were so eager to sell each other. Because in Africa, they was enslaving each other.
Exactly.
They would ride the slaves over to them on the boat and just please take these slaves. Even some of them, they'll sell us for a bottle of...
for the money.
Right.
Okay.
Some of them want even money. Some of them a bottle of liquor. Take this man. Give me a bottle of your best liquor.
Okay.
She had the nerve to end that statement by saying, this tells you what your ancestors thought of you.
This tells you
what your ancestors thought about you.
But she has ancestors.
You would if you closed your eyes, you would say this couldn't be a black woman talking.
Wouldn't say that.
Why would a black person say this shows you what your ancestors thought of you about you? As if all of them was thinking the same way.
Right.
As if every tribe in Africa was doing slavery, which they weren't. And how do you know which tribe all of us came from?
Thank you.
And to say that they didn't even get off the boat, white people, you are a liar.
Oh, wow.
There is evidence of white people tracking slaves in Africa.
Wow.
She made it seem like all the slaves was gathered up by Africans in every tribe, and they all came and boated out to the big boat.
Yeah.
And they sold you for anything they could sell you for. Candy, liquor, honey, whatever. Just to take them off my hands.
But who was in control of that?
Why are they doing it? Oh, because...
But who is they?
Who is they?
Okay, pull a country out your butt. Kenya, or Ugandans, or people from Ghana.
Right. Then she bypassed the whole voyage.
Egyptians?
She bypassed the whole voyage. Now remember, this is her video on slavery. She's going to tell the truth and shame the devil. She didn't even talk about the voyage from Africa to America.
Oh, really?
And the Caribbean, where slaves was tossed overboard, women and children.
Yeah.
She neglected that whole part. So now it just looks like the good old white man came and took these old black people off their other black people's hands and gave them some money and some booze and stuff for it. Didn't even step on land. They didn't have nothing to do with it.
They did a drive-by.
Then they had a nice old clean trail back to America. They probably fed us some sandwiches and tea. And then when we got off, she didn't even talk about that. She just went right into black people need to stop blaming slavery for everything that is going on right now. The pity party. The always saying that because of slavery, this and this and this. And I'm sitting here and I'm going...
When did I hear that?
I'm sitting here and I'm going... I remember when you told me you watched that documentary on Netflix.
Yeah.
And they were talking about the insurance companies.
Oh, my God.
They were talking about the railroad systems.
I need to put the name of that in
They were talking about all the businesses.
And
all the money.
He even talked about the Constitution with the amendments. There was laws put in place listing us as property. We were not even considered full humans.
Ancestry.com. My mom said, here, can you look up my family lineage or your dad's family lineage? And I was looking up, oh, wow, this is so cool. I'm looking up, I'm seeing marriage licenses. I'm looking at death certificates. I'm looking at all census bureaus and all this. And I kept going up and up. And I got to a certain point. And I said, Ma, I don't know how much farther I can go. Because at this point, your relatives are listed as cattle.
They're not even listed as people.
They on the same list as an animal list. I see your great-great-granddaddy, perhaps, and next to him is a mule. The value of each one is on the line.
And even when we make comments like, historically, we were not considered in their heads as part of the natural flow of humans and buying your home and selling your property and raising your kids. They didn't think of us to even be a part of that type of community. Even when we gave an example of our friend, very smart mathematician, got a hold of a book.
And in the front of the book, it said, do not let a Negro get a hands on this book.
Written in the book.
So when you hear that, yes, this is the part that they get. This is the part that they pull other black people in. Mm-hmm. Because in every lie, there's some kind of truth in it. Mm-hmm. Yes, you should not be sitting there saying, oh, I can't do this because of slavery. Right. Oh, I can't do this because of slavery. Woe is me. Woe is me.
They got their foot on my neck.
They got their foot on my neck and I can't get this done because my great-great-grandpa was a slave. Oh, this. See, that's the part that she throws in there. She slides that in there because that's truth. But she don't talk about all the stuff that's surrounding it. All the people who don't have land that was taken from them.
I know.
All the people who don't have things, all the stuff that was taken, or all the wealth that was built up and handed down from that generation. So you're starting at a different point.
And what's the conspiracy with the Black Wall Street? What is there a lie?
Oh, there? No, they'll talk about that.
How that was burnt down.
The black conservatives talk about that.
Oh, gee.
Oh, yeah. It was burnt down, but they built it right back up. Oh. So for you to keep saying that was a thing, they don't tell you that they built that right back up.
How many black banks do we have in this country?
How about the fact that it was burnt down in the first place?
Thank you.
They skip over all of that. So it says here, recently conservative activist bobblehead Candace Owens accused Democratic leaders of deliberately discouraging young black children from learning to read, equating their methods to those of Annabelle's slaveholders.
Now, I'm going to say something controversial. This could be an example of why people like DeSantis don't want it taught.
That's why.
He don't want mess like this. I'm not saying I'm speaking for him. I have no clue.
But it's true.
I have no clue. But if people get a hold of her teaching and her ideology, whatever you call it, how she thinks, and they teaching this in school, that's wrong.
And you know the channel that I watched this on?
Oh my God.
It was a young black guy. He pulled up her video. He said, well, I don't really learn much about slavery in school. So he said, I ran across this Candace Owens video. And at the end of the video, he said, wow, I didn't know that. He said, wow, now I have a better understanding.
No, that's
from
dangerous.
her.
That's dangerous. It's like a minister of God teaching the Bible wrong.
She said that
can mess a person
She said
up.
when the white people came over here and discovered America, she said Native Americans was doing slavery and they were enslaving each other's tribe. Okay. She said when the white man came over, the Indian nation that met them asked them to help them because the other Indians was Native Americans was enslaving them. So she said the white man helped them too. Then she said it was white people who ended slavery with black people.
She's thinking the North.
She said the British,
Lincoln.
Yes. And then she said, and then even here it was the white man. So the white man is the person that we should be thanking to end slavery. We've been looking at white people all wrong. We should look at white people better than what we look at white people because they are the ones that ended slavery and they are the ones that, they didn't even want to deal with this. It was the old black people in Africa doing all of that. And white people figured we can make money off of this. So it's about money. They about money. So let's make money off of this.
Oh my God. I thought of that when you started saying what she's been talking about on her show. She has a platform. That's dangerous. If people are going, Aha.
What
I
this?
didn't even think this.
Owens reminded listeners that it was white people who freed the slaves, who fought and died to end slavery. She asked rhetorically to highlight whites' roles in fighting the Civil War and enacting the emancipation.
Well, I think what she's doing, she's blending information because Black people were not empowered to stop it. And that's probably what she's saying. Here's the thing that really...
I don't have a problem with you saying that white people were instrumental.
They signed the paperwork.
So I don't even have a problem.
Let's fight the South.
Look, this is my
stop
issue.
doing
This
slavery.
is my issue with Candace Owens.
What?
So that if we get it right off the table and I'm done with it.
Mhm.
I don't have a problem with you saying that Black people in Africa and tribes sold other Black people into slavery.
Mhm.
I don't have a problem with you saying that tribes had other tribes as slaves.
Mhm.
I don't have a problem with you saying that Black people were not the only race of people that have been slaves throughout all of the history of the world.
Mhm.
I don't have a problem with you saying that Black people in America, there were white people who helped Black people even get away from being slaves.
Mm-hmm.
I don't have a problem with you saying that there was white people who fought to end slaves.
Mm-hmm.
I don't have a problem with none of that.
Right.
What I have a problem with is how you always depict Black people. And then that's supposed to be the people you say you helping.
Mm.
She always makes us, like I told you when she put on her show, the Black man voting for Trump. She always goes for the most ignorant, dumb, uneducated guys who probably don't vote and showcases them. Her friend is Kanye West.
Mhm. Could this be a part of self-hate?
Yes. She is a self-hating Negro.
Yeah.
Yes.
Because she
has an ideal of what Black America is. And it's skewed by maybe the way she grew up. I don't even know. Does she even know a lot of Black people who aren't ghetto and stupid?
Think about it. It's unfortunate.
That don't vote Democrat? Does she know?
I think about that movie, the Django. What is it? The
Django Unchained.
Django Unchained. The character of Samuel Jackson. And you would think, Samuel Jackson, you are a Black man too.
Yes.
It's almost like they're talking, thinking, reacting.
It's like she's a white woman.
Like they're not Black.
Yeah, she's white.
Oh my God.
And I think, again, I told you, some of it is she believes it, and a lot of it, I believe the
Rhetoric.
majority of it is rhetoric.
Yeah.
And I believe the majority of it is, I know who my base is.
Yeah.
My base is white men.
And I'm keeping
And
them.
I'm playing to that base.
Yes.
So-
and I need the viewers.
Yeah.
She's making money on her show, right?
Yeah. So I'm done with her. I just wanted to bring that up.
But
because I agree with you when you said how you made the coalition with DeSantis and not teaching slavery.
So
Because if we got to hear two extremes, one extreme on the Black side, the liberal side, is that white man is the worst people that ever walked the face of the earth, and there should be some white shame attached to you because your ancestors own my ancestors, and then the other extreme that white man is your savior. If it wasn't for them, you wouldn't be free and you wouldn't have no benefits. Can we got a middle ground here?
Giving DeSantis an understanding of where he could be coming from, I quickly thought of the Black Panthers, Farrakhan and the Muslims, Martin Luther King.
Right.
Think about all of those leaders and those groups, how they would teach Black history. Right. It would be different.
But what I would like is teach both. Teach the truth.
What's she teaching?
But teach the truth. Teach this is what actually happened. Blend her story with this is what happened. And blend what happened on that trade as they was coming across the ocean.
It's kind of like you said, unfortunately, when public schools says we're taking prayer out.
Yeah.
It's too controversial.
Yeah.
We got kids with so many religions.
Yeah, you're right.
You can't just say Jesus.
All right.
DeSantis is probably saying that. Bobblehead, this girl is an example of let's just take it out. Don't even teach Black history.
That's sad.
Oh no, DeSantis, we gotta know who our people are.
But
Who's gonna teach?
But my only problem with him is it's us.
I know.
Do it on everything then. If you want to do that,
Asian,
all of it.
Hispanic, no foreign,
exactly,
nothing. We teach basic history. Any of those classes would be private. Do it on your own.
The problem is you can't teach history without talking about slavery.
I know.
All right. There is no American history without slavery.
We are part of it.
Big dummies.
You're right.
All right. Taylor Swift.
Mm-hmm.
Taylor Swift has a movie coming out. You know that? A tour concert film. Mm-hmm. It's already a blockbuster with historic first day ticket sales. Do you know they sold out the first day?
Mm-hmm.
It's not even out yet.
That system jacked up.
In less than 24 hours on the market, ticket sales for Taylor Swift's tour concert film have already broken records. Mm-hmm. The singer's film ranks in a top 10 all-time best first day pre-seller for online ticket seller, according to Fandango. Swift's concert film also broke records at AMC, topping the highest single day ticket sales record for a single film. Ready for it? In less than 24 hours on the market, she's broken all of the sales. Fandango reported that Friday, the singer film ranks number 10, I told you, first-time bestsellers, joining The Avengers, Star Wars, and Spider-Man. Taylor Swift is giving movie-going fans, the entire industry, the ultimate gift.
She's doing that now, too, because of the strike.
Oh, yeah.
That's wise. Whoever her PR people are, her whatever you call them, managers.
Smart. This
is smart. This is a whole right now. I know if
here's watching. Here's the thing then. If hers is successful, every other celebrity's going to do it too.
Yes.
What stops Drake from doing it?
Thank you.
What stops Beyonce from doing it?
Yes.
AMC Entertainment reported that Thursday ticket sales for Swift's film reached 26 million. A new record for the century-old company. Previously, the highest single-day ticket sale record was held to Spider-Man No Way Home. 16 million. IMAX has already sold out of 250 screenings and all of their stuff.
If you're doing it now, this is the best time to do what she's doing. That was very good.
And
PR.
they said instead of launching it through streaming, they're doing it in the movie theaters.
Yeah. Because streaming is easy to get, right?
It confirms that most of the studios have been saying, that a theatrical release enhances the value of later windows like streaming.
Yes. Very good idea. And I hate to say it, like you're saying, this is an opportunity because of the strike. For her, she ain't a SAG reward person, right? She don't have no.
She's a musician.
She's a musician, but she's made a movie, right? This is a movie.
It said The Exorcist, The Believer, which announced it would move its release date a week earlier, just hours after news broke of the pop star's drop. So there's a new Exorcist movie coming out.
Exorcist what though? They did.
It said The Believer. Believer.
Lord. How many Exorcist movies do we need to see?
So she is making a lot of money.
And this is another example of what I've always say on our show. She may in the background do things, and it's wonderful because like yesterday we had a feel-good story with Oprah and The Rock.
Right.
This girl making money. You need to do something too. You need to put some money in migrants coming over, buying houses, do something.
Now it says here, she gives a lot to stuff.
That's what I'm saying. I'm sure she is.
Now it's funny how you mentioned a strike. It said the film release comes at a time when Hollywood is grappling with dual labor strikes and the departure of films such as Warner Brothers and Legendary Entertainment's Dune Part 2 from its 2023 film slate.
Mm-hmm.
They got another Dune movie coming out, Lord Jesus.
So that's a good move for her.
Taylor Swift.
Blockbuster, historic first day ticket sales.
Kiki says hello, sisters.
Hey.
So there you go.
Okay.
Taylor Swift.
Keep it moving. This girl's got bucks. We talked about him yesterday. What's going on with him now?
Oh, you don't know the latest with him?
Mm-mm. With his wife or him or what?
Kim Kardashian, I have to read it because I don't even know how to word it. Kim Kardashian is desperately embarrassed and worried by the recent antics of her ex-husband, Kanye West, after she saw him on a boat in Italy with his pants down.
Mama laughing. He's the father of their kids.
The reality star was married to the Jesus Walks rapper, but reportedly believes that something clearly isn't right with him.
She does not
He's currently vacationing with his wife, Bianca Censori, the one I told you that walk around half naked. A source told The Sun that Kim doesn't know how she would explain this to the kids. After the rapper exposed his bum to tourists in neighboring boats while riding a river taxi in Venice. Now, we've been in Venice and we've been on those river taxis. Mm-hmm. Do you know he was on a river taxi with his wife and she was going down on him?
Everybody could see.
She was fellatio. What is it, fellatio in him? I'm trying to use the nice word for it.
Oh, jeez.
In public. Mm-hmm. His pants were down.
I'm trying to figure. You know what? Are we surprised, though? Gosh. It's like Trump. Are we surprised when they do crazy stuff? Remember, he has a problem.
An insider said, and what happened? What's the wife? Isn't she supposed to be making it better for him? Kim's been so worried about the new pics that have come out with Bianca. Like, how would she explain this to his kids? She's embarrassed and worried for him. He's wandering around barefoot with champagne bottle in one hand. Something clearly isn't right.
But you just now figuring that out when you got with him, Kim. Come on, when you got with him,
but isn't his new wife supposed to be helping that?
No, because birds of a feather flock together. She has the same mindset he has. He wouldn't be with nobody who's going to try to straighten him out because he wouldn't take it. And you said he's into himself, so it's got to, like, anybody that clings to him that he wants in his life, they probably kind of like him too, a little Lulu.
Isn't that sad?
It is.
All right.
We got to continue praying for him.
Yeah. Pants down. You can see his butt. And she's going down on him. In a Venice taxi.
In public.
Enough for people to take pictures.
When he takes his medicines, is he on his meds?
I don't know. But this is Candace Owens' friend.
No, and the thing is, how he's been
Is she going to talk about that on her show?
Protective with his kids. If he's in his right mind visiting, they gonna say, Dad, we didn't saw what you did on the boat.
Is she gonna talk about that? Is she gonna talk about that on her show?
No, she don't talk about.
Why she's talking about slavery?
She don't talk about his negative stuff. She like overlooks that.
I know.
That's a friend. Love covers.
Well, in Louisiana, Ma, you did this story. A cardiologist is leaving the state of Louisiana. Well, one of them, she told me.
Okay.
Due to the anti-LGBTQ laws. Our children come first,
He's
he said.
the man that got, okay.
Oh, you know about it?
She told me a little bit about his kids. His kids are being teased.
A Louisiana pediatric cardiologist, one of three who handle heart transplant, is leaving in response to the state's anti-LGBTQ laws. One of only three.
What do you mean one of only three?
There. So if you're a heart patient and you in Louisiana, one of only three is leaving.
Okay.
Dr. Jack, who graduated from Tulane University in New Orleans, said he and his husband, Tom, moved back to Louisiana in 2018. At the time, there was only one heart transplant doctor in the state.
Wow. When you got a specialty like that?
So he began working as director in the pediatric.
Kids.
Yeah. As a heart transplant program at the local children's hospital, I believe the kids in Louisiana should have the same world-class health care as any other part of the United States, he said. Mm-hmm. But in the wake of the anti-LGBTQ legislation that is supported by the state's Republican legislation, he and his husband, who have two children, decided to leave Louisiana.
And did they say why?
When I came back to Louisiana almost exactly 5 years ago, I came with the goal of building one of the highest quality pediatric health heart transplant facilities or programs in the country. We have been quite successful, and I'm so proud of what we've built. My plan had been to stay at my current institution until I retired. However, over the last year, Tom and I have watched state legislators across the South pass LGBTQ legislation. Louisiana's last legislative session was no different, he said. The governor, Bill Edwards, vetoed 3 of the bills. So the governor is vetoing them, including one that banned gender-affirming care for transgender children and one prohibiting teachers from discussing sexuality in school, known widely as Don't Say Gay bills. The Republican-led legislator overturned the gender-affirming care ban. Now, you know I don't believe in the gender-affirming. As long as it's not non-medical, nothing with kids.
Oh, under kids, okay.
And when
underage.
Underage. And when the Republicans walked out the discussion on Don't Say Gay, he said it really showed that they just don't care. Tom and I have discussed at length the benefits of continuing to live in the South, as well as the toll it takes on our family. So they decided to leave. They're leaving Louisiana.
Did they change they had the law, they had the don't ask, don't tell in military,
That's the same thing,
right?
Yeah.
Don't ask, don't tell.
Don't talk about it.
Okay.
So he's leaving. And the reason why I brought that up is
That's not the same story then.
That's a different one.
She's saying that the one she was saying, I thought, is that they wouldn't let him adopt.
Oh, that's something different.
I think that's one.
Well, this one is, no, that was her own thing.
Oh.
Yeah, that don't have nothing to do with it.
He and his kids, his partner and his kids are leaving.
Yes.
Okay.
So, all right. So
it's unfortunate because he specializes.
He's
in,
the only 3. It's only 3 of them.
Heart, and that's why I was saying when you get personal into someone's life, you overlook the fact that they are a doctor or a specialized, whatever their special skills are. The other stuff is petty.
That's the only reason why I brought it up, is because of the fact that it's only 2 or 3 of them.
Oh,
and he's one that's leaving. My mother brought up this bee story. Hey, Ma, it was 5 million bees. 5 million bees. She thought it was 5,000. 5 million bees escaped after crates of hives fall off a truck in Canada.
The worst truck to fall. That and gas and neutral.
Police near Toronto have warned drivers to keep their car windows closed after a truck spilled crates carrying 5 million bees. They received a call at 6:15 a.m. on Wednesday reporting that the bee crates had come loose from a truck and spilled onto a road in Burlington, Ontario. We're not sure or what exactly took place, but at some point the boxes containing the bees or the beehives slid off. Well, I can tell you one thing. If you get the queen, they'll all come back.
Thank you. But what kind of truck did you not have this? And it's like you should have been carrying this. You should have been driving this truck like it was what's those things that can set off and blow up?
Yeah.
Real careful.
It says by 9:15, Ma, police said that most of the 5 million bees have been safely collected. That's why I told you, if you have the queen
probably.
Isn't that amazing how that works? If you have the queen, thousands of her hive will come back.
They'll come to her.
They'll come to the queen. Yeah. So they probably figured out we got to get the queen. A colony of honeybees in summer has about 50,000 to 80,000 bees, according to the Canadian Honey Council, a national association of beekeepers. And they don't bother you either, just so y'all know. Honeybees don't bother you. I know people scared of bees, but not honeybees.
No, any kind of bee that comes near me.
I know you can't be. They don't sting you though.
I don't care. You're thinking they will.
They don't. Though.
I know a wasp is.
Do you know? No, wasp is different. But a bee, when he stings you, he dies. So that's why they don't sting people like that.
I know. When I was in Uganda, in the bush, we was experiencing weird fruits and weird bugs. We came across some ants. It was a colony of them that they had a whole thing going around the building we were staying in. So the Ugandans there, they had to burn leaves to making sure the ants to get them away. But these ants were really little and red, I think. And if you let them crawl, if they crawl up you and get in any opening, they'll poison you. You can die. You have to be careful. And we were like, really? You tell us that these ants are killer ants? And I remember standing, getting ready to go into the building, and something flew into my neck. And it looked like a giant wasp-looking thing. And I'm in Africa. I have no clue what it was. But I know the minister there who's from there, who lives there, the missionary guy, he pulled out some ointment so quick and rubbed my neck as hard as he could. And it didn't feel as bad as it was, but he said it was some kind of a wasp or something. Oh, thank you, Lord. It could have stung me if it ran into me. And I'm glad it didn't sting me.
Okay.
But
I told you we went to Cayman Islands and those mosquitoes.
Yeah.
We had off and we was doing off, and the mosquitoes was like, if you don't get out of here. They would sit there
laugh at us.
If anything, they came more.
Spray us again. What is that? That's like suntan lotion. Thank you. Those mosquitoes was awful.
Thank you.
Oh my God. Go ahead. Emerald
says, Kim, do you still want to invite him to the barbecue? Laugh out loud. Kanye West. My mother laughing. Emerald.
No, because grandma get him. Auntie, he can't do no stupid stuff there if he does come. So maybe we'll still invite him.
No,
but he'll pull his pants down. No, he won't. Not with Auntie and Grandma and them there. Think about the picnics where we have the old school women of God there. What you doing? And they be hitting him or whatever. He wouldn't act crazy there. Plus, he would respect them. I think it's like a mom to him.
And what kind of wife?
That's like a mother to him. He misses his mother. He
really in does. Public.
He misses his mom.
She in public on a boat.
He has a mental concern.
I'm talking about her. He crazy. I'm saying her. Yeah. If a crazy man is your husband, he said, I want you to do this, you could be like, no, later, whatever.
No, she crazy too. You even say how she's dressing now.
Yeah.
She got some psycho problems. What you need me
I don't even think.
You said suck your toe? Okay.
I don't even think Kim Kardashian would have done that.
No.
She would have been like, my brand. I can't do that.
And that's not in public, honey.
But he dogged her out about how she dressed and her sex tape and everything. And then this man goes and gets with a woman who dresses naked and does that in public.
That's why he hasn't married her for real. Don't we get it now? Bow down.
All right.
Lick my toe.
Yeah.
Lick my earring.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. I love you.
Wouldn't her parents be embarrassed?
Don't care. She with Kanye West.
All right. All right. So here I always want to do the Instagram.
Mm-hmm.
So you didn't see this, right? Yeah.
Because I didn't start it.
Okay, here we go.
Oh, should I blow it up?
Manual. It's actually an opportunity for members of parliament to actually digest and go through.
Okay. It was over from the moment the first chair leg snapped.
I heard some noise.
That was the first leg.
That's a hit and a half.
Now, what would you have done?
I would have got
the first leg that snapped. I'm out of here.
Did you not hear it, maybe?
He heard it.
Oh, Lord.
The first snap, I'm out of here.
I know if it's my chair. And he's not a skinny man.
No.
Oh.
Through the documentation that is going to be presented to the public. And the opportunity for proper engagement is actually after the tabling of the...
Now, watch again.
He's so professional.
Watch again her reaction and his on the first snap.
Okay.
She should have did something on the first one.
He's still trying to talk.
Right. Okay, here we go.
Is that a place and a point for them to raise that? Or is it a done deal by the time Trevor Manuel...
It's actually an opportunity for members of parliament to actually digest and go through the documentation that is going to be presented to the public. And the opportunity for proper engagement is actually after the tabling of the...
The first one snapped. His body moved a little bit.
Yeah, he knew.
The first one snapped.
He knew.
That's when I would have gotten up. You stupid man.
I would have been like, ooh.
Let me get up.
Hold on.
Because I heard 3 more snaps, right? One, let's see. Tun. It was like 2 more legs.
Somebody said he closed his eyes. Let's see. As the first one went. As if to probably go.
And count the other one.
He probably closed his eyes like, let's see.
Is that a place and a point for them to raise that? Or is it a done deal by the time Trevor Manuel...
It's actually an opportunity for members of parliament to actually digest and go through the documentation that is going to be presented to the public. And the opportunity for proper engagement is actually after the tabling of the...
It was 2 more legs.
3, I think.
And the thing is, he's still trying to talk all professional. I gotta see this when you watch the show. Oh, you gotta see this one.
All right. Now,
thank you. That was a good laugh.
you always want to know who Charlemagne the God's donkey of the day.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
You alluded to this story the other day.
This is your team.
Not anymore. I don't like neither one of them.
I'm a Cubs fan.
I'm neither one. You a fair weather fan.
I am a fair weather fan if they're doing good.
That's a fair weather fan.
No, I am a Cubs
That's
fan.
not a fan.
No, I've been a Cubs fan since 76.
All right.
Jose Cardinal, Billy.
But a real fan likes when somebody's not doing good.
Rick Monday, Jose Cardinal, Manny Trio. I told my sister when I was in 6th, 7th grade, I would come home. When we came home early, leadoff man was at 1:30 for the Cubs, Chicago Cubs. I would sit in front of the TV and watch the Cubs. I had a crush on a few of them, and that's probably why. But I was a Cubs fan.
All
and
right.
then I kind of strayed away, like she said. And then Sox won a actual
They won the World
Series. So I was like, oh, okay, I'm Sox, go Sox. And you would talk about me and dog me out. But what's going on with this?
But now the Cubs is winning again. You back to being
No,
a
I've
Cubs.
always been Cubs. I
Right.
had to get rid of my Sammy Sosa thing because he was caught with steroids.
Right.
Yeah.
Well, you alluded to it. You said about there was a shooting in the White Sox Stadium.
Right, recently.
2 women were shot.
Mm-hmm.
And one of the women who they blamed said that she brought the gun in. She snuck the gun in.
She got mad.
And that she got mad and she lawyered up and saying that she doesn't like the fact that whatever.
Yeah, they lied on her or fabricating her what happened.
Right. Well, it comes to find out, I think they're still doing investigation,
Okay.
that one of the women was heavy.
Okay.
And she put the gun under her stomach.
And that happened.
And when she was going through the metal detector, it went off.
Oh, okay. It went off.
Remember? And then they patted her down.
They didn't see anything.
And they didn't see anything, so they
felt it
let
was
her
a
to go.
mistake with the alarm.
So Charlemagne the God gave her Donkey of the Day.
You knew darn well that thing went off because of you.
First of all, he spent 10 minutes talking about, is it wrong to call her fat? Then he started thinking of all the names that you call fat people. Chubby Check Chaser. He was being funny. He was being funny.
Large.
Fatty Dokey, Okie Dokie.
You didn't say fluffy?
He was just naming all kind of stuff.
Fluffy.
He said, so she took her fat self in there, put the gun under her stomach.
On one of her stomach.
And then it went off. And then it shot her in the stomach and shot the lady next to her, I guess, in the leg or something.
Yes.
But she's mad because she's saying that she did not sneak that gun in. How is she going to prove that if the doctor can say it was self-inflicted?
It was self-inflicted.
And why is she sneaking a gun in under her stomach?
Thank you. And the alarm didn't go off, even though they thought it was a mistake.
This leads to a conversation, and Charlemagne brought it up too.
He did.
What I said. They didn't lift up her stomach. And you said that they can't do that because people would be offended.
I didn't say, I said they have to be careful with that. So in the situation, now that I'm thinking about it, in a situation where a heavy person or a person with a lot of hair, whatever you feel can be hidden, and that alarm goes off. Because I've had my alarm go off when I had my hair braided up and it had a lot of pins in it, and my alarm went off.
And they always look at my hair.
Yeah. And they do the thing. Oh, this is where it is. You must have pins in there.
But they did the thing with her, and
they should have stopped her.
She could have had a belt on.
That you couldn't see, like at what's the movie with Eddie Murphy, and she had her bikini
Fantasia, Ramisha, whatever her name is.
She had a bathing suit on.
I am. When he said, "Excuse me, ma'am, you're supposed to wear bottoms." I have on bottoms. From Busha,
what's her name?
From Fuchsia, or something like that. With Eddie Murphy, yeah.
But I think when the alarm goes off and it's a heavy person. I'm sorry, heavy person.
You got to be patted down.
You have to be patted down. And you have to go up under.
And I said that.
It could be up under here.
I said it could be under your breast.
Your second stomach. You're a big person.
And then you was like,
I understand now.
Yeah. So then you was like, I was like, when I go in, and they go under my stomach.
They don't go under mine.
And then you was like, well, my stomach not that big. Yes, it is.
No.
If you could put a pencil under your stomach, you could put a weapon in there.
But they didn't go under it.
They should.
I don't know. Maybe they found out where I be.
You don't even have to be
my jewelry.
You don't even have to be real big. If you can put a pencil or something under your breast or under your stomach, they need, in my opinion, they need to go a woman needs to go pat you down and go underneath your breasts and under your stomach.
Definitely have to be the same sex. But then we got weirdos even in the same sex that's getting.
What about people who got real big legs you can put something between your legs?
I don't know if you could do that because the way you're moving down there, it would have to be up under something. Yeah, under a layer of a body.
Well, she got dunked the other day.
She hid the gun under her stomach.
Yeah.
One of her stomachs.
You wanted to know who Charlamagne the God
and got mad when people said the alarm went off on you. Something is on you.
When you told me, I didn't know she was big. But when you told me
I didn't know she was big either.
When you told me the metal detector went off on her,
when she went
and then she the same person that was caught up in the gun thing, she's my number one suspect. That's why the police was like, you're the number one suspect.
Yeah, the people that let her in was nice. All right. Because I would have pulled her to the side and pat her down.
And even Charlamagne said the games, they're worse than the airport. You can't get nothing in there.
What is it? Is it they make you do the clear backpacks?
Everything.
You have to have a clear backpack. Yeah. You can't bring a backpack.
So he was saying that's what made that you saw the story I was saying, the owner mad because he don't want it to get out. People could just be bringing guns up in here.
Yeah, I see now what he.
So Charlamagne think going forward they're gonna pat fat people down. Be ready, fat people.
But I told my sister, I said, there's other places in your body that you can hide stuff, and they're private.
But if it goes off, you can't go in until we find why that's going on.
They got to do, what's the cavity search at the prison.
Until we find out why you're going off, we got to find out why you going off.
You just can't go in.
You can't go in.
So whatever you got on you, it needs to come off.
It got to come off.
Because we're noting a detector. But you said too.
They let you go in.
But you said too, there are guns that don't even detect.
Oh, yeah. You can have guns, the plastic guns and stuff.
Oh, Lord. You can put them together when you get it the pieces.
Emerald says, I'm a fair weather Seahawks fan. I haven't pulled out my jersey since Russell left. You more of a Russ. You should just say you're a Russell fan. That's how I was with Tom Brady.
Wherever he goes, you go. Kim went with Tom Brady.
I'm a Tom Brady fan. Yeah. So wherever Tom goes, I go.
Yeah, that's a hard one.
Wherever he goes, I know she goes. Wherever she goes, I know he goes.
No ifs or buts or something.
We go together. That's how I am with Tom Brady.
Yeah.
All right, y'all. So that was it. You got anything else?
Mm-mm.
Don't forget to get our book, 100 Family Friendly Jokes. The link is in the description. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Always believe. Oh, have a good Labor Day weekend.
A safe
Labor Day weekend. And that was another Woods Report. See y'all later.